You seem to be sure that Kanu is making a comeback. And if that's the case, the question is that where did Kanu go in the first place?
Well, the late Raila Odinga, when he was alive, was working to build the broad-based government. And during that time, as if you remember, he brought in ODM to help William Ruto's government. There was also the entry of 4 ministers from Uhuru Kenyatta's backyard, Mutahi Kagwe, Liki Nyanjui, and Kabogo, and others who joined the government were seen to be signaling a broader-based government at the time. And at that time, Kanu was part of those discussions of could there be a broad-based government where Raila Odinga was involved in order to be able to stabilize the country after the Gen Z uprising of the 24th of June. Now, since Raila Odinga died, he died with those dreams. And many of those things shattered, including the birth of Sifuna. Sifuna is a product of the death of Baba. So is Gachagua. And so is Kanu. A lot of political realignment has taken place once the mighty Raila Odinga has left. And that political space is being occupied by new dynamics. Obviously, you heard at the house of George Natembeya the other day that there is a decision by Western leaders led by George Natembeya, Jack Wamboka, Kalasinga Majimbo, and so forth, to form a party which Edwin Sifuna will join to realign the Western region. This is part of the political realignment that shows the death of ODM. Because Sifuna will not just form a new party, he will live with ODM orphans. Many people will join him in the new outfit, and that will signal a realignment in what was traditionally ODM. Kanu will play a major role in the North Rift and up from the Nakuru River. If Kanu is running candidates across Rift Valley, you will not be surprised a big chunk, including 30 to 40% of Rift Valley, may vote against UDA. If you add that then to what is developing in terms of the realignment of the Uhuru Kenyatta element, where Jubilee is now a major player in the opposition, and Uhuru Kenyatta is said to be, supporting a lot of the younger upcoming people. That means the broad-based government, as envisioned by Raila Odinga, died with Raila Odinga, and so William Ruto has been abandoned and left actually with very few partners. Politics is about plus, not minuses. What are you adding to your coalition, and what are you losing? And what I am saying is that the losses to the UDA coalition continue to mount day after day. And that realignment, Kanu was lucky to have been, have the foresight of aligning with Kalonzo Musyoka from the beginning. If you remember the foundation of Azimio la Umoja, there was Azimio where Uhuru and Raila Odinga formed Azimio. And Kalonzo and Gideon Moi formed One Kenya. And it became Azimio la Umoja. And therefore, Kanu is a founding member of Azimio. And as Kanu spokesman, I can confirm that we are not only part of Azimio, but playing a critical role in determining how and when the ticket of the next presidential decision will be made. And that is one of the reasons I'm here this morning, to give you Kanu's position. Because I heard DP and Justin Muturi have already made a position. Justin Muturi of DP suggested and said that he will be backing Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka for the presidency within the united opposition. I can also confirm that Kanu, meaning myself, Chairman Gideon Moi, and all of us, our Secretary General and the whole team, are supporting Kalonzo Musyoka to also be the flag bearer within the Azimio coalition. So if you look at now 2 heavyweights of Kanu and DP already making this public, it begins to give you a signal as to where the direction is going. Although publicly the coalition say we have not agreed on a single candidate.